Ladies and gentlemen, this is a 2013 Audi Q5 with a 2.0 turbo. It has suffered a timing chain failure, whether the timing chain is actually broke or just skipped a few teeth. Much more likely that it skipped a few teeth. I don't think I've ever seen on the forums that these timing chains actually break. But it suffered a timing chain failure. The timing got out of time and the pistons hit the valves. So it's time to take this apart and fix it. This is what it looks like before, and this is what it looks like when I've got the cylinder head off. Boom. Magic. There it is. It's all torn apart. Whole front obviously is off. This is the valley of the work. Nothing else comes off. That is the cylinder head sitting down there on the ground. Camshafts, valve cover, lifters. You can see the exhaust manifold chilling off to the side. Fuel injectors, intake, and a whole bunch of other parts are underneath the car. Front clip is over here on the side. Anyway, let me get you off of the tripod and let's do a close-up here. Okay, stepping in to take a closer look. Pistons look good. Obviously there's some coolant on there, but there are no holes in the pistons. You can see some witness marks where the intake valves hit a couple of the pistons, but those are good. So we'll just clean this surface up, put a new head gasket on it, get it all prepared to get the repaired cylinder head on. So the timing chain did not break. The tensioner that bolts here I found completely maxed out, so the chain had stretched and it slipped a few teeth on the intake camshaft, this side. So I got some bent intake valves. Not too bad, but it doesn't take much. Trying to see if you can see this here. This one over here. See how this is not fully seated? You see that little bit of a gap there? It's no bueno. This one here over here. So I'm probably going to end up just replacing all these intake valves. I'm going to take this to the cylinder head shop, have them check it over and tell me exactly what it should have to make it perfect again. We'll get that all cleaned up, repaired, get all this put back together. That's it. She's running. A little bit of show and tell. So it's gonna be really hard to see. Let me behind the camera and see if you can see this. It's hard to tell, but here's a bent intake valve. Like I said, I ended up replacing all intake valves, all exhaust valves. For the first time ever, I had a rocker arm issue. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. There's a hairline crack right there. It's probably not going to focus on you. You can see it right here. Anyway, where this goes to push down the valve, when the piston hit it, it cracked the rocker arm. It's the first time I've ever come across that, so all intake rocker arms got replaced. But anyway, I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer. It's running like a sewing machine. So now, this is just a little bit of water. I had cleaned the whole engine up here. It was just so darn dirty I had to scrub it down. But now it's just to keep an eye on the coolant and drive this thing a few miles and make sure there's no leaks and everything's good. No check engine lights pop up, like I didn't miss a vacuum line or anything, because there is a ton of them underneath here. But anyway, this thing is going to get road tested and then I'm going to call it good. 2013 Audi Q5 done.